Hi everyone, welcome to the month of June, the Gemini season, the month of making choices, and therefore it is not coincidental that we spot a lot of butterflies who are actually the symbol of transformation. And as we all know, our choices can lead us to transformation, but that's not necessary. It is because, sometimes we can choose not to do something differently, and therefore we delay our transformation process, right? So in this video we are going to cover four major elements of how to make a better choice. And to make it a little interesting, what I have done is I have combined it with tarot card reading, and I would request you to pick a card, and each card is related with one of the elements that I want to highlight about choice. And then we can, talk about the elements also, and also in a way help you to figure out what element of the choice you need to take care of in your current situation. So let's begin the reading. And here are the four cards. As you can see, this is Two of Cups. This is the first card. Two of Swords, second card. Two of Pentacles, third card. And Two of Wands. This is the fourth card. So if you have chosen the first card, let's see what element of choice So the first element with regards to making right choice is that nothing happens suddenly. Nothing. Everything leads to another. Just like, how one wave leads to another wave, how one wave actually pushes another, and a series of waves is created. So nothing really happens suddenly. Sometimes we find ourselves victim of a situation and we feel that we don't have a choice. But that's not really true. That's, it's if you sit quietly and reflect back on the journey that has led you to this particular situation, you will discover various stages where you were given the choice whether you want to go ahead or not, but you chose to keep moving ahead. Okay, so if you feel that you are in a situation where something has happened suddenly and you don't have a choice, then I would request you to look back at your journey. Also, there is somebody who always supports you, and there is no need for you to feel alone because you are very well supported, and they play a very important role in your life to basically guide you. If you see this lighthouse is there, so even if it gets dark and the waves, they keep moving forward, right? But because of the lighthouse, it is still visible what the situation is. So if you're not able to clearly see the situation, then definitely you should rely on the person who is supportive of you right now, and I'm sure you will find your way out. If you have chosen Two of Swords, then let's see what is the next element of choice. The cocoon stage. Now this is a very important stage. You know why? And it is going very beautifully with the Two of Swords. Now let me tell you something. Whatever situation you are in, there is hardly that you can do or change it right now. The only thing you need to do is rest it out. Find a safe space and lay low. This is what you must be doing right now. Action is definitely not recommended. If you are thinking that, oh, I should act and then only my problem will be solved, then that's not the case. You need to lay very low. I'll tell you something about cocoon stage. So it's one of the most difficult stages in life of a butterfly, because when they're caterpillars, they can inch towards the food, or they can inch away from their predators, okay? But once they are into their cocoons, movement is not possible. So even if there is a predator around, there's hardly anything a cocoon can do, right? So you need to find a safe space and you need to lay very, very low. Okay, this is what you should do, and try and meditate as much as possible, because I feel that there has been a lot of mental disturbances and you're trying to overthink, and you are ending up confusing yourself because of the situation that you have in your mind. So just go with the flow, just surrender totally. Have the same faith as a caterpillar does when it is getting into the cocoon stage. It surrenders completely. So this is what you need to do. You need to get into your cocoon, but find a safe space first. All right, that's very important. If you have chosen Two of Pentacles, then this. So it says change does not have to be traumatic. Now let me draw your attention to this person. This person is trying to juggle something, and it looks like, they're trying their best to make it work for them. And it doesn't matter even if they fall down. They would want to continue to juggle the balls, or, coins in this case. But it doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be playful also. Juggling, if you're learning to juggle, it can be a difficult task. But once you are pro at it, you can juggle for fun, because normally when you see a joker or somebody or a professional juggler, it looks like fun, isn't it? So, but here what you're trying to do is you're trying to make the forces, make the things work for you, and which can lead you to experience some traumatic moments, which you must avoid basically, and take things slowly. You need to be a little more playful with what you are doing. It looks like you have lost the fun element and you're too focused on the goal, and the only thing you have in mind is that whatever decision you have taken, you have to make it work for you. Tell me something, if it doesn't work for you, what will you lose? What are you going to lose? You can again try the same thing but differently. If she loses a ball, she can pick the ball up and try to juggle again. She doesn't have to get it in just one go, right? So just do not forget to have fun, because change doesn't have to be traumatic. We often talk about the fact that how you have to hustle to be successful. No, that's not necessary. You can also be very playful and still be very successful. The last card is Two of Wands, and if you have chosen this is the fourth element. So you always have a choice. always. Now this is in a way connected with you know the first one, the first message, that nothing happens suddenly, because I spoke about how sometimes we find ourselves into situations where we feel like victims, and we feel that we don't have a choice. So if you were called to pick this card, you may be interested to also listen to this fourth one, because even when you're a victim, you always have a choice, and you can always choose to do the right thing for you. And here, when I'm talking about you always have a choice, it is that you don't have to forget who you are. You do not have to compromise on your position. So even if you do not see anything, buildings are here, it looks like she's looking at sea, or maybe at the horizon, but it's not like it's not like nothing can happen there, or nothing will come. Maybe there is a ship coming. Okay, so it's not like she doesn't have a choice and she's just looking plainly at the horizon. She's probably waiting for the right time and the right opportunity to make her choice without compromising her position or her status. So if you feel that you are in a situation where you don't have a choice and you have to compromise on something, then don't. Wait a little more. That choice, that opportunity will happen, and your choices will expand. Okay, the number of choices will expand for you, and you can always choose the one that helps you grow in life. So this is it. I hope I was able to give you some idea about the elements, the different elements of how to make choice, and I hope I have also given you some idea about how you can tackle the current situation which you had in your mind when you were going through the cards. All the very best and stay blessed.